Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for March 2019. This month, I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Ascendant, and Cancer Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. Also, please be sure if you're on the cusp of any sign to watch both of your signs. I had somebody recently contact me and say for many years they'd listened to me give them messages from the sign that they felt like was their dominant sign, and then they started to not make sense, and then they looked into their sister sign, there's other sign on the cusp, and their messages had been coming to them over there. So I highly recommend, if you're on the cusp, to watch both of your signs. So all that being said, Cancer, now on to your March 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. So the first card you have here is the Two of Rods, and this is partnership in business, partnership in romance. It could also be something you're creating and presenting out into the world in March 2019. I see you doing some kind of reevaluation. You're reevaluating some things that have just recently transpired. And I see you thinking about it, like you're not really sure what you make of it, what you think about it. This would be something that would be affecting you emotionally. I feel like you're also a little concerned or disturbed that some indiscretions have popped up and that that it was unwise and unadvised. So I feel like there may be somebody that is either stating your personal business out into the world and you don't like it, or somebody you're connected to or close to is saying some things, sharing too much out into the world about their own life or predicaments, and you don't feel it's wise or advised at all. Could even be your significant other doing it. I feel like there's some kind of situation you're going to be attending that you don't really want to go to or deal with. Like you're just going through the motions. It could be a wedding, it could be a party, it could be some club, group, or organization meeting. It could be a seminar that you have to attend for work. It could be some other, a christening, a baptism, an engagement party, a retirement party, a big birthday party for someone. I don't know what the event is going to be, but I get you're not feeling into it, you're not really up to it, and you just feel like you are going through the motions. I do feel in some way, Cancer, you're kind of having to sacrifice your own happiness or well-being for the sake of someone else's. And I feel this is an emotional drain to you and tiring to you, because I feel like it's something that's been going on. I don't feel like this is something that's just popping up in March. I feel like it's been happening. You may feel like you have to give something up and that something is hurting you too much. So let's say maybe you take care of your kids, like your grandkids, and you can't do it anymore because you physically have health problems, or you keep helping somebody out, but they're emotionally abusing you. And you can't keep doing it anymore because it's hurting you emotionally. So either physically, mentally, or emotionally, there's something you need to give up that you're kind of going out on a limb or going the extra mile for someone else's benefit, but it's not really helping you. Now, some of you Cancers may go, I don't know what she is talking about there. I don't know. Are you taking care of an elderly relative and they're lashing out and being mean to you? Are you taking care of your grandkids and then your son or daughter is treating you like crap, or the children you're looking after aren't treating you nicely, or that you have physical health problems and you can't carry little toddlers around or children around, or you can't drive them here and there like they need to go? I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you, so you need to put some thought into that message because it could be a variety of things going on there. You have the Ace of Pentacles next. This is financial abundance and financial blessings coming to you from God or the universe. It could even be financial stability. You could be winning money. There could also be some kind of new beginning in regard to money. I do feel that some of you, if you have any investments in an IRA or in a investment brokerage funding brokerage account or something, or it's like in a union or it's stocks or bonds, I feel like some of you Cancers are going to think about changing your accounts this month. Maybe you're going to, or maybe you need to lower your debt. So you're going to take balances and move them over to another credit card with lower finance charges. I don't know, but I see something about your finances or anything to do with accounts that hold money. You may be shifting them and changing them in March. Some of you may actually have somebody that comes up to you and slaps cold hard cash down on a table and says, I'm going to give you money for that right now. Bam. Maybe they want to buy your car, or they want to buy a tractor you have, or they want to buy your jet ski, or they want to buy, I don't know, skis and snowboard, or, snowmobile or something. I don't know. But I get some of you are going to sell something and somebody is going to be willing to buy it and they're going to slap down cold hard cash and buy it. Now, it could also be, Cancer, if you're trying to sell your home, or like the way it came to me is I'm not so sure you have it listed. This could be just somebody that hears you've got this, or is a friend of the family, or a family member or relation, or somebody you know may say, hey, I really want to buy this from you. You're not really using it. I'll pay you cash right now. Here you go. Bam. That's the feeling I get. But for some of you Cancers, it could be something you've actually listed. It could be listed somewhere and somebody wants to buy it. That also comes up here with the Ace of Pentacles. Also, too, I feel that some of you Cancers may receive some funding from something that was like a lost source of income. So that could be, maybe you were getting money from grants from the government or from the state or from some company or business, and it stopped and it was paying funds for something. I feel like it gets reinstated. It gets reignited. It gets renewed. And I'm going to tell you what, that makes a lot of sense to me because Mercury's in retrograde from March 5th to the 28th. And anything with the word re in it is very likely. Redo, renew, revise, reschedule, research. But in your case here with that, I feel like something gets reinstated. That was some source of payment or income to you that got dropped or stopped. It's getting reinstated. That's what I feel. So the next card you have here, Cancer, is the Five of Rods. Now, the Five of Rods, to me, this is a struggle. This is either an internal struggle going on in you, or it's a struggle with coworkers or family members or any clubs, groups, or organizations that you might belong to. There could be some kind of, struggle going on here. I feel like some of you Cancers are watching a house of cards fall, and you're not going to feel like you like it. And I feel like you are watching people be like, I want to do it my way. I want to do it my way. Or that's not the right way to do it. I don't agree with it being done that way, blah, blah, blah. And it's either going to be going on in a work situation, I feel, or a family situation. But like I said, it could even be in some kind of club or group or organization that you belong to, and people could be at odds with each other. But I see you witnessing it, and I don't feel like you like it. Now, some of you may be sticking your 2 cents in on it too, but some of you may not really be involved and you're just watching it happen. Some of you are going to be involved with kind of like bickering over how things should be divided, how things should be sold or sold off. You could be dealing with estates, wills, other people's property, or if you're in a divorce situation, you and your spouse could be arguing about, who gets what. and what gets sold, and then when it gets sold, does it get split 50-50 or not? Like that kind of thing comes up here also. It could also be if a business is getting sold and dismantled. There could be some of that going on. Or like I said, an estate that is getting, you know, somebody's died and then, you know, their things have to be, the estate has to be settled. So maybe some people are fighting over stuff. Some people could be fighting over where, you know, how it gets sold, where does it get sold, how does the money get divided, who gets what, that kind of thing is coming up here. And I do feel there could be some big hurdles in this situation because I feel someone, maybe you or somebody else, has really kept track of things and like in lists or written stuff down or taken photographs or have it, you know, on the computer. And I feel that it's going to show up that there are some things missing, lost, stolen, broken, whatever, a combination thereof. So I feel like who's ever been the record keeper of what is, you could, maybe you were the record keeper, I don't know. But I see that can be another source of contention, that there's, where did this go? Where did that go? What, you know, or if funds were paid for things and, you know, it wasn't approved of by the group, or, and somebody else just was spending and doing this or that without any, you know, okay or approval. So that also comes up here. You've got the death card next, Cancer. This could be an actual death where somebody has passed away already. This could also be a card that's symbolizing the death to something, a situation. It could be transformation, something ending so something new can begin. I see some of you really picking through a lot of things, picking through stuff. And like garages, attics, drawers, closets. And I see you putting a lot of things on the curb. I also see you're having like a garage sale, yard sale, garage sale, estate sale, and some stuff is getting given away and some things are getting put on the curb. If you don't think that some things were handled properly, you may be consulting a lawyer. You may be thinking some things didn't go down in the appropriate fashion. So there could be some of you Cancerian people looking, you know, for a lawyer to get involved. Some of you are going to get some happy news where, and it's kind of odd to come through with this death card, but I feel like some of you are actually going to get some news that somebody's pregnant, or that a child has been born into your family or to somebody you really love or care a lot about. It could even be to you. If you wanted to have a child, it's possible that it could be you too, Cancer. It doesn't have to be somebody connected to you. It can be you. I do feel like you've been under a lot of stress and pressure. I do feel that Cancers have been struggling with drama. And I feel like it's family drama. It just feels like family drama. It could be to do with somebody that has been ill or had health problems of some nature, but it could also be just, you know, people acting up and people being impetuous or inconsiderate or, you know, ornery or a combination thereof. And, you know, you may feel like, you know, people in your family are kind of kicking up dust and making things a little bit unpleasant. I also see you focusing on a lot of things that you feel have gotten broken and that you want to get fixed or repaired. So this could be a big repair month for you. Like, you know, if your car's been acting funny, you could get it fixed. If your air conditioner wasn't doing well at the end of the season and then you went to heat, so you didn't really do anything about it. Maybe your air conditioning needs to be fixed. Or if you have appliances on the fritz, you may want to get them fixed. Because I get repaired. I don't know that you're replacing them and buying new, although some of you could. It feels more like you're getting things that were broken repaired. That also comes up here. You've got the World next. And the world is being in control. Planets in the heavens, spirit guides around you, conspiring to give you more control. This is a card that can also symbolize a karmic cycle ending. and a new karmic cycle beginning. You may feel like something's ending, something new's beginning, which can also come up with the death card as well. But that you're having more control. You're entering a cycle of more control. You know, you do kind of have your work cut out for you, and anything that you have to work on or revise or repair, you can't do it in a day. This is going to take time. You have to give yourself time. So don't put too much pressure on yourself of feeling like things need to, like, you know, hurry forward. Some of you may be dealing with a child or a family member that has either bad habits or they're unhappy. That kicks up here for you in March. And you may really give them everything you've got to try to help them. But then I feel like once you do that, you're going to have to back away. So you can help them again or help them to a point, but then, you know, that the off switch has to go on, and then you need to back away and let it, you know, let it sort itself out and see how it goes. And I feel like this is about the family member. You know, some of you Cancers may be really feeling like you got cheated out of something or deprived of something. And this could be flaring up and making you angry. And you may have the feeling like you may feel a little incensed in March, like you want to get what you deserve or you want to get what's coming to you. Maybe you had a job and they really screwed you over, like you had to leave for maternity leave or some health issue leave of absence, and they promised you that you were going to get XYZ amount of money for so long, and then they didn't do it, or they cut it short, or they fooled around with it and you didn't get it in the manner in which they said or how much they said. I feel like it could be other issues. It doesn't just have to be that. But any situation where you feel like you got the short end of the stick or the raw deal, or you didn't get what was truly yours or what was deserved or what you deserve to have coming to you, you're going to like kicking up dust about it. I don't know whether you'll get a lawyer about that. You might, but some of you are definitely going to be, you know, speaking your mind, saying something wasn't fair. That kind of action comes up here. I also feel that some of you Cancers are going to get some kind of notification that something is done. It's a done deal. It's complete. And you may have some money coming to you from it, or something that was left dangling, or something that you were left waiting, hanging in the balance to see if there was going to be some kind of completion with it. I do feel that you get that notification that, hey, guess what, Cancer? It's done. It's completed. And for some of you, you may, not all of you, but for some of you, you could receive some money due to that, but not all of you. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plussing. I do truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. But actually I found out that that's not completely 100% true, that you need to, when you subscribe, you need to click on the notification bell when you subscribe, and that way then you will get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get a continuation of this reading, Cancer, where I look into my crystal and give you additional predictions and messages from my spirit guides for the month of March 2019, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for March 2019 psychic crystal readings. You can, for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and it should be the video series listed at the top of the page. You just look for your sign under that video series of the March 2019 Psychic Crystal Readings. Click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. And Cancer, if you've been having questions about what's going on with your love life, is it going great? Are you single? Are you looking for someone? Are you coupled and it's rocky, or coupled and things are going great and you want to see what I got psychically and the tarot cards I got for that? You can access my Big Love 2019 Psychic Tarot readings for singles and also for couples for each sign of the zodiac by clicking on the other link below this video and also going to my website's video page. Look for the heading of the Big Love 2019 readings. Click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. They were quite lengthy readings. Both messages for the couples and the singles are in the same reading. I pulled 4 cards from the Taramuka Tarot deck for the single people of your sign. I pulled 4 cards from the Robin Wood Tarot deck for the coupled people of your sign. And then each singles and couples got a card from the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle cards. So there was a lot of information and I was pretty surprised by what came up. They were kind of dramatic in some senses. There were a lot of breakups, not all the signs, but quite a few of them had breakups or separating, which I believe is due to the January 21st full moon lunar eclipse. Caused some of these breakups. And for the couples, some of the signs had getting over their exes and then moving on and meeting somebody new. I saw some overlaps where I'm like, oh my gosh, look, here they're together, then they're breaking up, now they're single in the same video. I noticed that about some of the signs. So it might be interesting for you to see that if you're curious about your love life. I do a few, usually 3 love readings a year, but this is the big one that will cover the entire year, and it probably is going to be the longest and have the most cards. So I hope you decide to check them out. So I wish you an absolutely amazing March, Cancer, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.